Hey, what's up my friends? There are two crucial things you need to know about this rangefinder before you spend your money on it. I'm going to talk about those two things in just a second, but first, let's go over some of the features and what it's like to actually use it. And I'm going to answer the most common questions on Amazon around battery life and the modes that are available. This is a fairly simple looking but very complex, very useful piece of equipment that I've absolutely loved having on the golf course with me. Let's start with the outside. So on the outside here, you can see there's some nice rubber grip that helps for holding on to it. It's not a cheap piece of equipment. You don't want to be dropping this, so that's not nothing. On the back side here, you can see this is the viewfinder right here. And admittedly, this video is a little bit difficult to do because I can't show you what it looks like through the optical. You'll need to experience that yourself, but I will say super clear, a lot of information given to you in a very useful way, easy to read way. I'm going to talk more about that in just a second. Now, when you first get this and are setting it up, you'll want to make sure that you dial in the focus right here on the eye ring. This is also going to change depending on conditions. So if you're wearing eyeglasses, sunglasses, or something like that, or naked eye, you're going to want to dial in that focus just to make sure that both your image that you're looking at is in focus, and most importantly, the information that you're getting is in focus. So if you look through this thing and it's hard to read the numbers, it's probably because you don't have your focus dialed in, and you may need to do that every time you look through it. It's charged by USB-C. It's behind this little rubber door to make it waterproof, because yes, these are waterproof. So you open up that little rubber door and you have that USB-C port, and you also have an LED that indicates to you when it is charging. Now, from a dead battery, it takes about an hour to charge this thing fully, but then I'll tell you, I golf about once a week, and I only charge this thing maybe every 2 or 3 months. So that can kind of give you an idea of how long this battery is going to last. You're not going to need to take it out of your bag every single time and charge it up. It lasts for a really long time. You can put a wrist leash right here on it if you want to. It does come with one. Now, on the front side of this, you have two opticals. This is your sending optical and your receiving optical. The way this thing works, sends out a laser, comes back, and that's how it reads your distance. So you do want to make sure that those stay clean and in good condition and not scratched. There are 3 controls on the body of this rangefinder, which is amazing because there's so many different functions that you can get through with these 3 controls. So the first one is the power button. To turn it on, you just hit the power button. And then also to find your range, you just tap the power button. And once you tap the power button, it's going to give you a little vibrate once it locks in on the distance, and it'll give you all of that information. Of course, you can switch your distance from yards to meters, depending on what you're using or what you're using it for rather. And that's important. Now you also have mode button right here. You can change through your 3 main different modes. So the first mode is just a straight line distance. That's going to measure the distance between me and the object in a straight line. You also have golf ball ballistic mode. So what that means is when you lock in on an object, it's going to compensate for the ballistics of the ball and give you that distance. So if you're clocking an object that's 150 yards away and you're in ball ballistic, it might give you a measurement like 162. That's compensating for the distance that the ball needs to go in its arc, which is really, really nice. Now, you can also turn on and off the ball ballistic here very easily. So that's a convenience thing for you. So when it's green, it's measuring ball ballistic. When it's red, it's measuring straight line. The nice thing about that is if you want to read both, you can easily switch that within the grip of your hand, just right here with your thumb, which I love. I've had other rangefinders where that's like on the back here, really difficult to get to. I love the ergonomics of that design right there. Also on the outside, you have this magnetic plate right here. This is nice because I just stick it onto the golf cart and it just rides right there on the rail of the golf cart until I'm ready to use it. The other cool thing, there's a couple of accessories that come with it. One of the cool accessories that comes with it is this belt hook right here. So you have a really nice, and the whole thing is made of steel. and you can put that on your belt right there, and then once it's on your belt, your rangefinder can just stick right to it. This is cool if you're a walking golfer or if you're hunting or something like that, you're out on the go and you don't have a golf cart to stick it to. then that, and it's really strong. I mean, you can see how strong this thing is. It's not going anywhere. The other accessory that comes with it is a really nice hard case. This is a hard shell case. Obviously, you want to keep this thing nice. So if you're keeping it in the case, it is a zipper case right here. Now, that's what I use to store it away. But if I'm using this out on the go, like maybe say I don't have somewhere to magnet it to, use the magnet to, so I'm using this in the golf cart, putting it in the cup holder or something, I'll keep it in the case to keep it nice. And they have this quick close feature right there, this elastic. What that allows is I don't have to do the undo and do the zipper every time. I can just quickly open it that way and open it up and take out the rangefinder, which I find to be super duper useful. Again, I can't show you what it looks like through the optical, so I can't show you what it looks like to change all the modes, but just familiarize yourself familiarize yourself with it. Once you do that, it's so easy to operate, to switch between the different, oh, I didn't talk about vertical mode as well. So it will also measure or compensate for vertical changes. So obviously, if you're shooting uphill or downhill, the distance is different. So it will compensate for you. It will also tell you what the angle is, which is super helpful if you're taking a shot off a cliff and down into a hole down there, or if the green is uphill, and it's gonna compensate all of that for you, which is super helpful to get you more accurate on your shot. So my friends, I've absolutely loved having this thing. It is so useful. It's very clear. Oh, the other thing is low light. It performs great in low light. So if you're playing a dusk round, that lower light isn't going to mess with your distance readings, and it does a great job there as well. So I've absolutely loved having this thing on the course. I hope this video has been helpful in deciding whether or not this is the right rangefinder for you, and if you grab one for yourself, that you enjoy it, love it as much as I do. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, everybody.